welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to start our tomatoes. I picked up some trays from Walmart, so I have, in each tray I have 9 cells, so I have about 63 cells worth of tomato planting to do. The tomatoes that I'm going to be using, I'm not exactly sure how much of each I'm going to be using, but I do have a couple varieties of Johnny's and then some of Garden Trends. So from Johnny's I have just some cherry tomatoes, a couple packages of those. There's 15 seeds on each one. I have some tomato celebrity, some tomato nature bites. I have some big beef ones from Johnny's, and then some Edox brand. I don't remember exactly what kind those are. I also have some Burpee. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be able to get in. These I just picked up from Walmart. So I did do my labels, so I got my labels all done. So we're just going to fill them up. I've got some soil. We're just going to wet the soil. We're going to pack in each cell, and then we're going to place our seeds in there and then label them, and I think we're going to be good to go. So let's get started. All right, so I have all my trays filled up with the wet soil. So now we're just going to plant these. I'm going to start with the beefsteak first. So I have 40 seeds in here. So I'm just going to put, you know, two to three seeds in each one, just to make sure that I've got a good germination rate. So I'm just going to and then all I'm going to do is just kind of poke them down. So I'm just going to poke them down with my finger, just lightly cover them. And that's kind of what I'm going to do to all of them. And then this one's done, and I'll move on to the next one. Okay, next I'm going to do the hybrid cherry tomatoes. I have 2 packages of these, or only come in 15 seeds. So these are very little. That's how they come in. So okay, and then I'm going to just tamp them down. And you can get a utensil too, or a toothpick. I've done that, and that works fine as well. Anything just so that they're covered. These are not like petunias where you can just place the petunias on and then let them germinate. I cover my tomatoes. Good. So then this one's done. So I'm going to do 2 rows of the tomato celebrity here, and then I'm going to do 1 row of the nature bites. Wow. So these are 10 seeds. And I don't think I got 10 seeds in here. I think that might have, oh. These are very tiny red ones. We'll cover up those, and then we'll do the tomato celebrities. There's 50 seeds in here. So I'm gonna have extra on these. These are the tomato celebrities. Oh, very pretty. And I do a lot of tomatoes because we utilize a lot of tomatoes, plus I make salsa and spaghetti sauce. So the more tomatoes, the better for us. So I'll have extra with these. And then I'm just gonna damp them down. I always have good germination rate with tomatoes. Okay. And remember, when you get tomatoes, and if it says determinate or indeterminate, determinate means that there's a determined height to the tomato plant, so it's only going to get so tall. Indeterminate means it can get as tall as they want to be, depending on the climate and all of that sort of stuff. All right, so those are done. So these are the edox. There's 15 seeds in here. So these are just a very light brown. I'm gonna put that there, and then I think I'm going to add some more celebrity to the last one. And we can always thin these out once they germinate and get them thinned out. If you don't like to waste, you can just put 1 or 2. I just want to make sure that I have good germination rate. Our seasons are very short, so I don't have time to play with, if they don't germinate, reseeding them. We have a very short season. We have a 1 growing season, and that's it. So I don't mind adding in the extra just to make sure I get good germination rate. So I'm going to do the Roma in these. We did Roma last year, and we really liked that. So these are a little bit bigger there. So oh, that one got like 10. I don't mind, these are only a couple dollars a piece. So these I just got at Walmart. There. So we'll do the Roma, and then we're going to do the early treat hybrid. Okay, and then I'm just gonna damp them in again. Or you can always place just a little bit of extra soil on top. Don't fill it up as high and just cover it. That's doable too. All right guys, so I finished doing my seeds, and like I said, I have 63 cells, so I'm gonna have quite a lot of tomatoes, which is really exciting. So I'm hoping that they all germinate. I've always had success with germination with any sort of tomatoes that I do. So we're just going to put them under the green light and let them grow. As they start to get a little bit bigger, all depending on the time and everything, usually I transplant them into larger pots or water jug containers. I cut them in half just to give more growth before I plant them. I usually plant them in the ground sometimes the last week of May or the first week of June. I've noticed that it doesn't really matter when I get them in the ground. The end result is always the same. If we plant them too early, you know, they're kind of stunned with the cold temperatures, so they don't perform as well. So planting them anytime they usually get their come to the end results towards the end of fall. We never really get all the red tomatoes at the end of fall. We do have to pick them up, take them off the vines so they don't get killed by the frost, and then we just let them turn color indoors, which is usually the trend here in our area. But I'm really excited to get these. I'm a little bit behind than I normally am, but I'm excited just the same to get them started to grow and to try out some of these new varieties that I haven't tried out before. Usually I get a blight resistant tomato, because in our area we tend to get a lot of blight. I had success last year where we didn't get a lot of rain, and so I got no blight. So I'm hoping for the same thing this year. So we're gonna kind of see how that is. We're gonna just make sure that everything's pruned up nice and tight and we have good ventilation and aeration through the tomato plant. So I'm looking forward to it. So please stay tuned, like and subscribe. We're gonna be just spending a lot of time outside in the through now till the fall time, doing a lot of summer planting, trees, flowers, flower pots, DIY projects, fence builds. So we got a lot more coming for you guys. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and share to anybody that you might think would enjoy this content. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.